Ibiza, the White Isle, sparkles in the heart of the Mediterranean, drawing visitors from every corner of the globe with its breathtaking beauty and magnetic charm. This island is a place where dreams seem to come alive, and every moment feels touched by magic. Its golden beaches, each with a unique character, are the beating heart of the island. Some are lively and filled with music and laughter, while others offer peaceful solitude and the gentle sound of waves. Whether you seek excitement or serenity, Ibiza's shores have something for everyone. Families, friends, and nature lovers all find joy along its sun-drenched shores, where crystal-clear waters reveal darting fish and rocky coastlines invite endless exploration. Children build sandcastles, snorkelers discover vibrant marine life, and adventurers wander hidden coves. Beyond the beaches, Ibiza's charming villages, bustling markets, and ancient sites tell stories of a rich and colorful past. Cobblestone streets wind through whitewashed towns, where history and tradition blend seamlessly with modern life. The island's nightlife is legendary, with world-class DJs and iconic clubs that pulse with energy until sunrise. As night falls, Ibiza transforms into a playground for music lovers and partygoers from around the world. This unique blend of tranquility and excitement is what makes Ibiza truly irresistible. Here, you can find peace at dawn and celebration by dusk, all within the same day. Here, you can hike through fragrant pine forests in the morning, bask in the sun on golden sands in the afternoon, and dance under a sky full of stars at night. Every hour brings a new way to experience the island's magic. The Ibicencos, proud of their heritage and traditions, welcome visitors with genuine warmth and open arms. Their hospitality is as much a part of the island's charm as its landscapes. Their kindness paired with Ibiza's breathtaking scenery creates memories that last a lifetime. Every sunset, every smile, becomes a cherished part of your journey. Ibiza is more than just a destination. It's a feeling of freedom, joy, and discovery that lingers long after you leave its shores. The spirit of the island stays with you, calling you back again and again. A true paradise where every day brings a new adventure, and every visit feels like the beginning of a beautiful story. Even paradise isn't immune to nature's power. The beauty of Ibiza, with its sun-drenched beaches and vibrant life, can be transformed in an instant by the forces of the natural world. In late September 2025, Ibiza's skies darkened as Spain's weather agency, EMET, issued urgent warnings. The air grew heavy, and a sense of unease spread across the island. A massive, unusual storm was heading for the Balearic Islands, one that meteorologists said was unlike anything seen in recent years. The warnings escalated to a red alert, the highest level, signaling extreme danger. For many, it was the first time they'd ever seen such a warning for their home. Torrential rain was forecast, far beyond what the island was used to. Streets that were once bustling with tourists now faced the threat of flooding and chaos. The mood shifted, beaches emptied, and the sea grew restless. The usual laughter and music faded, replaced by the sound of wind and distant thunder. Authorities and locals prepared, recalling past disasters in Spain and knowing swift action was vital. Memories of previous storms lingered, fueling determination to protect their homes. The government mobilized, urging everyone to take shelter and avoid risks. Emergency services were on high alert, ready to respond at a moment's notice. The island, usually alive with activity, fell silent in anticipation. Shops closed their doors, and the streets emptied as the storm drew closer. Radios, TVs, and phones buzzed with updates as the community braced for impact. Everyone waited anxiously, hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. The storm's arrival was imminent, and no one could predict just how much it would change Ibiza. The island held its breath, united in uncertainty. Paradise was about to face a true test, a test of resilience, unity, and the enduring spirit of its people. On September 30th, 2025, the storm unleashed its fury, catching the island of Ibiza completely off guard. What began as a distant rumble quickly escalated into a full-blown weather catastrophe. Rain hammered Ibiza in a relentless, deafening downpour, drumming on rooftops and flooding the narrow streets. The sound was overwhelming, echoing through the city and countryside alike. In just 24 hours, 254 liters per square meter fell, over half a year's rainfall in a single day. The sheer volume of water was almost unimaginable, overwhelming drains and flooding every low-lying area. It was the wettest day since records began in 1952, shattering previous extremes and leaving meteorologists stunned by the scale of the event. The parched ground, hardened by months of sun, couldn't absorb the deluge. Water rushed over hills and into towns, carving new paths through the landscape. Dry streams became raging rivers, and streets turned into muddy torrents, sweeping away everything in their path and transforming familiar places into scenes of chaos. Cars and debris were swept away, and the familiar landscape vanished under water. People watched helplessly as their neighborhoods disappeared beneath the flood. The island's infrastructure was pushed to its limits, with emergency services stretched thin and power outages affecting thousands. The sky stayed dark, the rain unyielding, and the community watched in shock, uncertain when the storm would finally pass. Water seeped into every crack, threatening homes and businesses, leaving many residents scrambling to protect what they could. Ibiza's sunny paradise was submerged, its spirit tested by nature's force. The island's famous beaches and landmarks disappeared beneath the floodwaters. The day would be remembered as a turning point, a moment when the island's vulnerability was laid bare for all to see. The island's resilience was about to be challenged like never before, as the people of Ibiza prepared to come together and rebuild in the aftermath of the storm. The storm's relentless rain quickly turned into catastrophic flooding. Streets disappeared beneath brown water, familiar places became unrecognizable. Waste containers and cars floated through the currents, powerless against the flood. Social media showed people wading through knee-deep water where golden sand once lay. Sirens echoed as emergency vehicles rushed to help. Homes and businesses filled with water, destroying belongings and livelihoods. For shopkeepers and cafe owners, the damage was devastating. Landslips struck hillsides, injuring a few and toppling trees across roads. Rivers threatened to burst their banks, adding to the chaos. Emergency services responded to hundreds of calls as the island struggled to cope. The natural beauty of Ibiza was hidden beneath a tide of destruction. Paradise had been turned upside down. With floodwaters rising, the Balearic government made a tough call. All beaches across Ibiza and Formentera were closed. The once clear sea was now brown and dangerous, filled with debris and pollution. Red flags lined the coast, warning everyone to stay out of the water. Officials patrolled the shores, ensuring safety was the top priority. The closure protected people from strong currents and hidden hazards. It was a powerful symbol, Ibiza's joyful beaches, now empty and silent. The government's swift action put public safety first. The beaches would remain closed until the storm passed and the waters were safe again. The island waited, hoping for the return of sun and laughter. The floods brought daily life to a standstill. Schools closed, keeping thousands of students and staff safe indoors. Tourists found their dream holidays washed away, confined to hotels and worried about travel. Locals faced flooded roads, lost income, and damaged homes and businesses. The island's vibrant energy faded, replaced by uncertainty and waiting. Simple routines became impossible. The community was united in pause. Authorities urged everyone to stay inside until it was safe. Ibiza held its breath, waiting for the waters to recede and life to begin again. As chaos spread, emergency teams leapt into action. Firefighters, police, and civil protection units worked around the clock, sending alerts and rescuing those in danger. The Spanish Army's UME unit arrived, pumping out water and clearing blocked roads. Reinforcements came from Majorca and the mainland, joining the effort. Coordination was key. Hundreds of calls for help were answered. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez monitored the crisis, urging everyone to follow safety advice. Thanks to swift action, no lives were lost. The bravery and dedication of emergency workers brought hope amid disaster. Their efforts kept the human cost to a minimum and helped guide Ibiza through the storm. Scientists see Ibiza's flood as a warning from our planet. Extreme weather like this is becoming more common due to climate change, caused by human activities warming the Earth. The Mediterranean Sea is heating rapidly, fueling storms with extra moisture. Heavier rainfall and more powerful storms are now a global pattern. The flood echoed similar disasters in Spain and beyond, showing a dangerous new reality. If warming continues, more days like this are likely. The storm is a call to action. We must take climate change seriously to protect places like Ibiza and ourselves. Nature's warnings can't be ignored. As the rain stopped, Ibiza's people emerged to face the aftermath. Mud and debris covered the island, but a spirit of unity prevailed. Neighbors helped each other clean up, showing true resilience. Emergency crews cleared roads and checked buildings for safety. The government began assessing damage and planning repairs. Restoring the beaches became a top priority, with massive cleanup efforts ahead. The flood was a lesson in the need for better water management and sustainable building. Despite the challenge, hope remained strong. Ibiza's heart is resilient. The sun will shine again, and the island will recover. The White Isle's future, though changed, is still bright.